Welcome to this week's Market Wrap from Aquis Property Group. We're firstly going to have a look at the performance of the major capital cities over the past week, have a look at the news around the nation regarding the property market, going to have a look at what $700,000 actually buys you around the globe, and we've got a wonderful property of the week for you. Firstly to the figures. As you will see, all the major capital cities in Australia are in the red. Biggest movers this week were Sydney going from negative 0.4 to negative 0.7%, and Melbourne coming from negative 1.5% last week to negative 0.5%. These numbers prompted newspapers to announce on Monday that the property markets are slowing down as we head into winter. I disagree that they're for seasonal reasons. Stock levels are on the rise. Last weekend saw unprecedented numbers of auctions hitting the market, and I would suggest that this is the reason why we're seeing a slowdown in price growth. Let's have a look at the news. Sydney's market continues to push with 141 apartments sold off plan in 2 hours in Erskineville. In Melbourne, the renter culture continues to move towards apartments over houses, which is wonderful news for the level of supply in the CBD. In Brisbane, they're tossing up whether they need to excavate cemeteries in order to deal with their land shortage issues. In Perth, RP Data has just come out with a very interesting report regarding affordability and other factors in that market. And in Adelaide, there's a wonderful area that's been highlighted for investors, being Smithfield Plains. Leading on from our story last week, where an unrenovated and uninhabitable studio sold for $725,000 in Sydney, we thought we'd see what $700,000 buys you outside of Australia. Newly renovated 2-bedroom apartment in New York. How about this 5-bedroom house on the beach in Nicaragua in Central America? Otherwise, this 3-bedroom apartment with beautiful mountain views in Switzerland. Or this stunning 4-bedroom villa set right on the water in Menorca in Spain. Or this very well located 1-bedroom apartment in Wimbledon, beautiful, beautiful part of London. Or this huge home in Auckland, New Zealand, which is set to fetch around $700,000 at auction. There's some great properties in there for $700,000. It does make you think. And speaking of well-priced properties, our property of the week is a gem. Its home is located in the northern growth corridor of Melbourne, on the cusp of some huge infrastructure projects. The purchase price is just under $300,000, and this is for a fully completed home, and the tenant demand is very strong in the area. Rents are expected to be around $330 to $340 a week, therefore showing wonderful yields. We'll come to you next week after the Reserve Bank meets on interest rates on Tuesday. We'll give you our thoughts as to why they either left them on hold or did finally increase them. In the meantime, have a wonderful week. I'm Sonntag.